Welcome back for segment number 1. We're going to be looking at how to actually search the library databases. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to click on databases A to Z. And I'm doing that because I just want to show you the variety of databases that you do have access to. We subscribe to over 300 library databases across the state of Florida. These again are listed alphabetically, as you can tell. If you chose not to use the alphabetical list, you could simply search by subject. And when you click on the plus sign, it expands those subject areas so that you can see the more specific databases. So for example, if we clicked on the plus sign beside business, it expands to all these databases. Okay. If you were looking for a particular database, if you weren't sure what you were looking for, you could simply type in, let's say, nursing, and it will pull up a list of the nursing databases that we subscribe to. So according to this information, there are 9 databases. We subscribe to CINAHL, Health and Medicine, Health and Nursing, Health and Wellness, Medline, Nursing and Allied Health, Ovid eBooks, R2 Nursing Library, and Teaching and Learning Nursing Journal specifically. So that's how you can, if you don't know the name of the database that you were looking for specifically, that's one thing you can do. So let's go back to our alphabetical listing, and we're just going to search one of the basic databases. So let's choose Academic OneFile. What I will say is that while databases may be different in terms of the interface, the concepts are very similar. We can typically do just a general search here if we were going to type in a basic term, or we could do advanced searching down here. I'm going to start here with the very basic, and I'm going to type in, while we're in a pandemic right now, let's just type in the word pandemic. I typed in the plural form, pandemics, to see what comes up. Now, as you can see on my screen, there are over 67,000 articles in academic journals alone. In addition, there are over 23,000 articles in magazines. There are 1,100 plus references in books. There are over 228,000 articles in newspapers or news magazines. We also have images and videos that you could use as a resource as well. Anything that's indexed in a database, there is a citation attached to that item, whether it's an image, a video, an article, or a book. When you're looking at this screen, you can filter this search. So again, we are currently looking at just academic journals, 67,623. We could narrow this or focus on a certain publication date, a certain subject, a certain document type, a particular publication title. It automatically defaults to a full text article, which is what you are going to want. These are peer-reviewed articles, and sometimes in your research process you're going to see this. And what a peer-reviewed article is just experts in the field who have contributed or reviewed the information that is written in that article. So these are experts in this particular field. If we don't really know, like 67,000 articles is a lot of articles to go through. So if we didn't have a specific focus, I could click on subjects and it gives me this nice drop down. So I could focus on these specific aspects of pandemics. I could focus on epidemics, influenza, some of the medical research, disease transmission, okay, and we scroll through and we've got others that we can focus on as well. All right, so I'm just going to focus on Let's just pick the first one, epidemics. And what it does is it changes all your numbers across the top here. So you can see that there's been a drastic reduction in the number of results or hits that the database provided for you. So when you're looking again at the article, these are peer-reviewed articles as well. It'll indicate it here, but that's not necessarily my focus. But for the sake of time, let's just pick this first article, which is a peer-reviewed article. The author is Chris Anderson. It is from a publication called The Science Teacher. It was published in March of 2020, and it's a relatively short article with about 786 words. So I'm going to just click on that title. And this actually is the full article. Now, in some instances, the article will be available in a pretty PDF format, and in some instances, it will not. It will look like this. But it is still a full text article nonetheless. And so this is our article. Again, your publication information. You have the option of translating this to another language. You can alter your font size. You can even listen to this or download it to an MP3 if you so chose. You may save it to a Google Drive account or some cloud account that you have. You can email it to yourself and you can download it to your device. Now, if you are saving it to a cloud, just know that when you've done that, you still must be logged into your Atlas account to access it, because everything is linked to the library or goes back to the library, so you're still going to need to be able to retrieve it via your Atlas account. Let's say, for example, we're reading this and we decide this is an article that we want. It's giving you additional links here that you can refer to from the CDC, from PBL, information about the Black Death in the Middle Ages. But at the bottom of that article, you've got your citation. So if you copy and paste that, it's your citation. This is currently the MLA 8th edition, but you've also got the APA style, which you see how it changes, as well as the Chicago style. All right, so that's basically how you access the library databases. You, in addition, have related subjects. If you're still not clear about your topic, you can use these related subjects or explore some related articles about your subject matter. And that is how we access our library databases.